Yeah, I remember that day vividly. They put me in handcuffs and, shackles, and just sat down at the end of one of the benches on the floor. And there was this big, guy looked like a gangster. He saw how, how upset I was. He says, "What are you in here for?" And I said, "Trying to get a divorce." The trip to Hawaii was a turning point. I learned to make peace with all that happened. I learned it was a journey of self-discovery for me. And it brought me to the place where I could put all that into a real perspective. Not let it affect me in negative ways anymore. And it allowed me to find true happiness and to learn to love myself. I never in a million years, when I was at rock bottom or even years after that, thought that I'd be able to be in this place.
I was going through my own form of alienation at the time. It was a divorce. You just don't think you're ever going to get through it. And is that when you're in that war, you can't see anything but the war. And you can't see anything but the battle, and you think that's your life. I first went to Hawaii on that trip and stood on Lava Rock for the first time. I just felt like it was like an umbilical cord right to the center of Mother Earth. It was the first time I really felt that way, actual deep joy after going through the battle for so long. When I went back, I felt a peace inside of me that I could get through, because it was not over. I was still, in the battle.
For both of us.
Yeah, maybe a fictitious story, but it's really based on your story, my story, and our friend Joellen. We do need to raise awareness because it's so prevalent, but the focus needs to not be he said, she said, in the war and all of that. It's healing our relationship with the planet, it's healing our relationship with each other, and healing our relationship with ourselves. All the documentaries in the world, bless them, they're really important, but we got to feel that connection to Mother Earth again. When you feel that connection with nature, you do feel cradled and safe. And the whole thing about alienation is to not feel safe. We have to listen to the earth. She's changing right now, and she's doing a big ho'oponopono herself, cleaning.
She'll do it with or without our help, too.
So we have to listen to what she's telling us about where it is to be safe and how to be safe. And if we're not listening, we're distracted and disconnected. And so that is the biggest message of the movie, is that Mother Earth will be fine. We're the ones that we're saving.
That's right. This planet can take care of itself, it can heal itself, and it will do so when it needs to. Right. And it's going to do so with or without our help, and we're going to either be victims of that or we're going to be proponents that help it all.
To know that you do get a second chance.
That's very important.
I mean, that was what happened to me. And like I said, when you're in it, you just don't see it. And that's what seems it's like this huge mountain you have to climb. It seems so insurmountable. How can I possibly move from this state of pain to finally getting to some peace? And that feels like so distant and removed, like you just can't even imagine it. And you and I, and in this story, we show that is possible. Mm-hmm. And, to me, that's the power of story. That's the healing power of story, that you can show that and make someone experience that. Even for that little bit, when they're watching the movie, they'll experience that. And they can remember that and take it with them on their journey.
Right, if this movie even just plants the seed in their thoughts that possibility is out there, that's an option, that's something you can make happen,
Right.
then you've done your job.